What's up, everyone? It's Griebs here from OneLastTry Gaming. It is time for another Sunday short, and today we are going to explore a little game called Gone Home. As usual, on Sundays we try to explore some independent games, some smaller games that don't quite have the reach of some of the bigger titles that we do on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But we want to make sure we get the chance to touch on some of those games too, to give them some visibility and also see what kind of games are out there. So we're going to go with Gone Home today. We don't really know much about it at all. Just a reminder, if you are enjoying Sunday Shorts, if you're enjoying our Monday, Wednesday, Friday content, please feel free to like and subscribe down below, just to let us know that you're enjoying what we've got. So I think we should just dive right in. This basically should be a one-session game unless something crazy happens. Looks like we're using the arrow keys to walk and looking around using the mouse. Pretty standard. And that's all I know.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Wonder if that's us. That's my guess. Because we're coming home. June 7th. Shoot, I missed the date. But it's 1:15 a.m., which is probably after she landed from the airport. This is probably us arriving home. Oh, okay, there we go. First person. So I guess we've just got in the very high sensitivity. Let's see if we can change that mouse sensitivity down a little bit. That's a little bit better. Okay. That's still a little bit high. There we go, that's better. Okay. So we got, there's our stuff. We're just on the inside of the house. It's raining outside. It still moves fast, but that's okay. Open doors. Grab the cup. Examine it. Looks like a cup to me. Open there. Grab the Christmas duck. Okay. So we can right click to zoom. Oh my word. It's very fast controls. Let's drop that all the way down. Turn off mouse acceleration. Let's see how that goes. Oh. It's literally dead. Okay, not zero. Oh wow, that's... maybe it's the acceleration that did it. Let's go back to like a normal... So it was the acceleration that... That'll probably be good for now. Okay, let's see. There's a note on the door. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want... not Mom or Dad, anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Oh. Sounds like our brother. Door's locked. Well, this could be the shortest game in history. Guessing there's a key, like a hide a key or something. We looked in, oh. Okay, we got a light. Oh. It was underneath the Christmas duck. Press 1 or I check the contents of your backpack. Oh, it's us. Our name is Caitlin Greenbrier, born in 1973. Oh, interesting. Our expiry date on our license is 2004, so it's been a while. That's my passport. Oh, it's a passport, sorry, not driver's license. Map, front porch, journals, nothing. Okay. In we go. Nothing there. That's a big foyer. No, we definitely want the light on. I do not know anything about what this game is for. Like, what we're just exploring the mystery of coming home and examining the magazine. 1995. Interesting. Toilet paper. Soft Plus. At least it doesn't have any bears or kittens on it. Oops. I don't know what we're looking for. Box. Bandages. More bandages. Oops. Cleansing powder. Turn the faucet on. So that works still, so I haven't turned off the water on us. Okay. So let's continue to explore our house. Drawers are good. Is that us? Keys departure. Flight 881 to Amsterdam. That's a crazy thunderstorm. Okay, so they knew we were supposed to come back. Marker doesn't really do anything for us. Here's the pencil. We won't need to grab everything. Oh, there's a note. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel's a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had Nintendo when we were little. That's a good reason.
Sam. Sam. Hello.
Who is this? Not us.
Sam.
So they were looking for Sam.
Sam, where are you?
Oh dear.
Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get
That's
back
us.
on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport, so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay,
And
so
you didn't.
love you. See you soon. Bye.
But no one ever listened to the message is what that takeaway is. Okay, nothing in there. Oh. Phone line's dead. Hey, there's us. And Sam. I made the false assumption that Sam was a brother, but it appears to be a sister. Sorry. So our map should be starting to flush out, which it is, which is good to know. This looks European because of the lights. Actually, it couldn't be because it's just old school. 2 to check your location in the house. Okay, there you go. It's one of the postcards I sent. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. 1 Arbor Hill. Weird. I wonder if it's because they moved recently. That's why it's weird. Oh, sorry, postcard. Anything inside there? Doesn't appear to be. No. I hear a voice. Doc Mason of Boone County died peacefully last month in his home. Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew Terrence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. So I thought that was our dad maybe, but the fact that they say his survivors only include Terrence Greenbrier. I wonder if that's our dad. Okay, I'll take that note. Pack of cards. Nothing fancy there. Nothing else, looks like. Nothing in there. Okay, let's go in this other room. Oh, closet. Read a note. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following. Your first day of classes, so you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods, 1 line notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections, at least 6 pens, blue or black, and 6 pencils, 1 box of colored pencils, a standard combination for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for lunch provided by the school cafeteria. Those are the days, yeah? A positive attitude, and please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before. Sam's journal, first day of school.
God. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Okay, so we've learned that this is a psycho house where a psychopath lived, apparently. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back, and wave if you get this and write back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and as I thought, I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No. No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Okay, so he's a little bit of a mean kid. No wonder Sam junked it. Where's the radio coming from? Okay, so I guess that Doc went psycho in here. We are somehow related. Seeing if I can touch any books, but I can't. In the drawer, nothing there. Does that do anything? Maybe a blow piece of paper or something that we needed to bring to our attention. Okay, electrical inspection form. Name Terrence Greenbrier, Point Arbor Hill. Does the entire electrical system meet codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies? Unclear. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. The system is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboard and door frames disrupts circuit wire directly behind the subsurface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floors, and fixtures. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Okay, so we know that we're going to be experiencing some weird electrical things. That's great to know. It's a telephone directory. Another door with nothing. This appears to be an office of some sort. The Killing of JFK, a Theory. You've seen the movie. Discover the Truth by Benjamin Almond. Okay. So it's on the desk. Just seeing if there's any secret writing that appears because of that. Nothing. That wasn't grabbable. No. Nothing. A 3-ring binder. Just has some dividers in it, looks like. Wait, what was that? To Terrence Greenbrier from One Arbor Hills. This is before Terrence moved in. This is our old address, I guess. Holy moly. Dear Terrence, I write On what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion, news reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often hinged on your adventures and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome at Arbor Hill. I understand if you will accept this invitation. Yours truly, Oscar Mason. Alright, secret letter. Because it was hidden underneath a false drawer. Crumpled pages. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them. The stars. That's just like a novel. John Russell's head swam. I don't know if this has a lot of... That's a lot to read. I'm going to skip reading that. I'm going to make an executive decision. Turn the lamp on. Okay, this is... Okay, back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas. Looks like he's... Okay, so this is someone's author. This is the author, the Terrence. Early spaceflight, utopia, advanced technology, and World War II early, Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese, paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome, magic bullet theory. So he wants to write a book about JFK, perhaps using time travel. Interesting. Nothing with the glass. Examine the paper. Pioneer compact disc player. Remote with backlight, double-sided. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. So I'm guessing that for his job, he was like a catalog writer, and for his desires, he was, oh dear, an author, but he just couldn't make enough money with it for it. Okay, now we're coming to a combination. I don't have a combination. I mean, we could try 1963. That was the year that Kennedy was shot. Nope. We could try 11/22, which is the month and date he was shot. Nope. Okay, so let's keep our eyes open for numbers. 4 digits in a row. There wasn't anything, maybe his old street house number. 1888. That's where he used to live. I don't think it's going to be it. This mouse is still very fast. 1888. Okay, we'll have to come back to that and look for a... Oh. This is the library connected to that. Again, just looking for books that we can touch. You know, despite the fact that this game is not going to have, like, enemies jumping out at you or whatever, it still kind of creates a pretty good creepy element with the rain and the darkness. Because I really don't know what's going to be around any corner. Ooh, what did I grab? A lid of a box. The Accidental Pariah, Terrence Greenbrier. A message from a future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there'll be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. Let's see what's at the bottom of this book. Oh, my word. Gosh, Dad is right. Nothing else, just that. Okay. And nothing there. Okay, so... I mean, what's nice is we're finding a lot of things that really don't have any bearing, theoretically, on the game. I kind of like that because it makes it a little more realistic, makes you look everywhere instead of just the things that are highlighted. There's some notes. The accidental, the unreliable, a year on the mountain, the accidental prophet, brainstorming book names. Okay, can't do anything with these books. Can't do anything with these books, except for maybe that one. This is My Stranger Under My Roof by Elisa Medina. A Stranger Under My Roof. Teen years. Oh, this is probably just showing the challenges that they may have had with either both Sam and Katie, or just Sam, or just Katie. There's a folder here with. Oh, look what we found! I think we got ourselves a code. November 1, 1994. Dear Terrence. Oh, this is from Home Theater Aficionado magazine. Dave asked me to write to you regarding the reviews you've been submitting last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even though it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. So this guy's starting to go a little bananas as well, it appears. But the important thing is the 0451. And I think we've also used up everything we can in this room, which is perfect. So let's close the door. Or actually, let's leave it open, so we've already been in there. 0, 4, 5, 1. Cha-ching. Dear Mr. Mason, this is the previous owner of the house. Please find and close your original documents and a typed. Please find and close your original document in a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Will and Testament. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after a full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this following my last will and testament. The following shall hold true. I am a lifelong resident of Boone County. I am unmarried and have no children. I declare I have no outstanding debts to my name. I do hereby bequeath every item of value, including my dwelling, as well as any personal property, to Terrence Greenbrier Jr. In the event that Terrence should predecease me, then an event, the bequest of him shall fall on the children. The 13th of August, 1973. Oh my. I'm guessing it just says the same thing, because that's very hard to read. Okay. So, why do we need to see that? What was so important? Okay, so we need to get a code to see that, but why? Is there something up here? Oh, someone was having some fun with the whiskey. Okay, I think that's all for this room. So that was the library and Dad's office. And now... Oh! Severe weather warning, that's what was going on before. Look. The VCR has been taken. Why would they take the VCR? Fizzrite ginger ale, very important. Some VHS tapes, but so again, no VCR. Why would you take that? Making friends. Sam thought this might help, so Sam had trouble. Probably because of the house that she lived in.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Okay. Button. Bratmobile, okay. Interesting. Because why not? Alright, candle. I'm guessing we don't need to worry about any of these candles, but in the interest of thoroughness, we will look at them all. So, anyway, while she was reading that, we did see some poltergeist books, so I wonder if... Oh, can we light the candle? No. No information in the matchbook, except they used up all the matches. But, so she's obviously looking, likely Sam was looking at poltergeist books, so she is feeling that there's something going on in this house. 1984. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer unit with remote cables. We need a half-page review. Blah, blah, blah. Standard stuff like give us... It's a combat player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well. Okay, so that just is coordinates with the review that he was writing up over in his office. I don't think there's a point in grabbing the highlighter or the pen, but you know we're gonna do it just to be safe. Don't crouch. Drawer. Gotta look at everything. TV listing, X-Files. Good choice. Ooh, this is a little flashback. Quality shows here. Let's see. Mantis. Never got into that, but it always had an interesting premise. Labyrinth is the movie. That's awesome. America's Funniest Home Videos. Classic. Walker Texas Ranger, which they're remaking now. That's how long this has been. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Space Above and Beyond. This is kind of fun. It's amazing what a little thing like that can do. Okay, coaster. Nothing there. Kleenex box. We'll leave it. It's Mom's old work mug. Where did Mom work? Oops. Mom worked at the Tuckalma County Forestry Services. It's good to know. Oh, that helps. That doesn't help. Pillows don't help. VHS tapes, cassette. Here we go. Not what I was expecting. Okay, let's... I kind of want to listen to the whole thing just in case there's something at the end of it. Role model. How much longer will this go? Okay, that's enough of that. Interesting. So, anyway, what we're reading was... Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You're saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues in the magazine as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. So there you go. That's how you got the job. I'll keep the lamp on. Lots of VHS tapes here. This is their home video collection. Yep. Time Machine, Fantastic Voyage. Yeah, now we're all cut up to this side of the room. We've already done the middle. Anything in the closet? The Heaven at the Edge of the World by Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story of the Turtle. People. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost them at Horse Island, the first mate said. Looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, You're never going to find the edge. That ain't no paradise, and your father was a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, We'll stop you. Captain Black will find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. I'm sure you meant well, kid, but you're Your story ain't so good. Just kidding. Grade 2. It's all good. Alright, so we've now explored this area. Not a lot of information in here except, I guess, confirming that he does... Oh, the paranormal was a big one, I think. That's probably the biggest piece we got from this room. An eraser, I'm going to skip coupons. That's a lot of coupons. Maybe that's an indicator that they're poor. The forestry manual, that makes sense since the mom is a forestry worker, or used to be. Oh, this corridor keeps going. Let's go in here. Oh, the other thing about that was important about the other room was the TV explaining about the weather warning, I guess. Okay, let's go around the side. That's good. I was saying it's getting a little dark here. Radiator, lights don't seem to work. Let's turn on a light here. A folder, oh, an assignment for Samantha Greenbrier, reproductive system worksheet. Okay. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write reproductive system worksheet. Choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic. Okay, so the early morning of September 1st, 1939. So I guess it looks like Samantha's at least trying to some degree, follow in her father's footsteps about writing. I mean, she was supposed to write about the reproductive cycle, or menstrual cycle, but it kind of seamy. Yeah, you didn't really talk about. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Wow. Yeah, so she's having some school trouble. I can see that. Another coaster. This house is full of coasters. Textbook. World history. Nothing to see there. Pounce on the ground. No crumpled papers. A glass. March 8th. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in the hopes of John Russell's series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working on your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. So, it was an unsuccessful venture for him.
I'm right here looking at you, honey. If it ain't me, it's my shadow.
Sorry there, buddy. Shot glass. Bottle. Nothing really else here, I don't think. No.
I left my trunk in town.
Anything else here? No. Have we been here yet? No. Oh, there's a music room. Nothing going on there. Oh, lots of copies of books. I guess that's... Oh, read letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to her house to visit anytime. So that sounds like Samantha's one true friend, which isn't really a true friend because she just likes him for his Nintendo.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore.
Oh, that's the old house,
But
okay.
he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
So, whose journal is this? I thought this was, maybe this is Samantha's journal. I thought it was Katie's journal. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad's story about the stuff that's missing. Oh. So she stealing stuff? I thought I could roll the dice, but I can't. Nothing in this drawer looks like. Nothing in this drawer. That's okay. We're checking everything out. Oh, another crumpled up note. Katie, please, whatever you've found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Oh. Well, that should get interesting. Oops. Moves too fast. Should be very interesting once we get to the attic. That door is locked. To the basement. So I'm guessing we have to find a key. So we have now checked out this whole wing. Alright, we checked this area out already. This is the main foyer. The bathroom. Did we read? Nope, we didn't read this. This is just the moving information, kitchen boxes. I forget the date. I thought we were 95, somewhere in June. So I guess maybe we've been here for a year.
Dear Katie, so much has changed.
Ah, so it is Sam's
even
journal.
just since you've been away.
Should have listened to this
We
one
moved
right
into
off the
this
bat.
house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier.
So Katie hasn't
Doesn't
been here for a
feel
long
real.
time. See,
But
should
I'm
have
not
listened to
gonna let it
this
faze me. I
one.
used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking
Now I know
to
what the
you.
journal's about too. Gotta be more thorough next time. Okay, let's see what's in here. We found a note. Directions to work from new house. 1 hour and 10 minutes, question mark, exclamation point. So this might be a little hint that perhaps the mom is not happy with the new house. Because it's such a long drive. That's what I get from that. Okay, there's also a note hidden behind, or card hidden behind the have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam. Love, Uncle Harvey. Okie doke. So what's over here? Pick up my trophies. Grab the skull. Ooh. I forgot that we can rotate it. Someone went to Mexico. My old trophy. Track and field finals. Girls long jump event. Caitlin Greenbar, first place. So I think Caitlin is doing well. Regional track and field. First place, Jamie Bloom, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, and Caitlin Greenbar. But her sister is obviously not doing so well. The Holy Bible. Nothing else to do with that. Nothing in there. Turn on the light. Nothing. Drawer. Dear Jen. Jan. I don't know who Jan is. Must be the mom. It's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year? When we were miserable fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. Ooh. We just got a new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So, how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, roomie. Okay. Open the drawer. So we're slowly piecing together the stories of this. Oh dear. This family. But we don't know why there's significance except the fact that Sam is missing. Parents are gone. We don't know where they're at. Obviously there's a paranormal. Oh. Doesn't tell us where that goes to. That's locked though. Another closet. Board game. Over the Alps. A novel traveling game. That sounds, I like board games. That doesn't really do it for me, I don't think. Front hall. Nothing back there. Ooh, fancy door. Alright, so that is the main floor as far as we could, go. Up the steps. Pack of cards. Controlled burn schedule for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above. This is from 1984, October. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week, as Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of Flintlock National Forest. So down below it says, in addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. So this is a little clipping of... Oh, what was that noise? I should have closed the door. I know it probably doesn't mean anything, but I don't really need anyone walking in here. So we know that she still works for forestry. She's now working for forestry in the new area in Oregon, which is where this takes place. Nothing else in here. Alright, is there a light? Yes. Comb, personal calendar, weekly planner. Monday, couples bowling, cooking class, take apron, ballroom dancing. Ooh, couples bowling and ballroom dancing scratched out. Cooking class is still a go. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. So my first thought would have been, hey, if this couples bowling and ballroom dancing was scratched out, maybe there's trouble with the couple, but then at the bottom there's a big cook the big meal for Terry and Sam, which is her husband and daughter, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading into that too much. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton to aid in the upcoming prescribed burn. A ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to Flintlock National Forest. The overseeing officer, Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based. Okay, so that's... So she got moved as a result, which is why I guess she has to travel so much longer now to get to work from the new house. Cassette tape.
It's weird hanging out with girls.
Case.
Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around.
So she found a friend, that's good.
I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
I feel a relationship coming on. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house. You're as bad as your sister. Well, technically that is true right now, because that's exactly what I'm doing. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Daniel, give it up, man. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Okay, so she is definitely rebelling. Read sternly worded letter. Oh, well, definitely. That looks like Sam's room. I wonder if we're ready to go in there yet. Nothing going there. Music again, or?
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the weather. Work does a good all day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore. I don't want you to tell me what's so cool. I don't wanna go back to junior high school.
Funny.
I don't want any that you tell me how thin I am. I don't wanna die to a fucking Kenny Creek. Okay, this is a point.
Okay, what's interesting here to note is that once again, the input to the television has been removed. I don't know why. Here's some Nintendo game cartridges. Certainly some interesting ones that I've never heard of before. The Adventurous the Cat Returns. These look like those 3D pictures. That's pretty funny. Another throwback there. Okay, we'll go in that room soon. We don't have a lock combination yet. Oh, what a party. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Meow. I want to believe there's an X-Files throwback reference. Steggy. Hello, Steggy. Wait. Oh, that's just a tag? Oh, yeah, Steggy. Nothing behind the pillow. Groove, Kurt Cobain. A fork. Okay, what's in the drawer? Another groove. AIDS in Africa, March 95. Grab the pen. Soda can, we can skip. Another crumpled up note. Goodfellow High School disciplinary referral. Mr. Bench observed Miss DeSoto. Who's Miss DeSoto? Yolanda DeSoto. Wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Miss DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. She chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer, no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Parent never signed it. But I guess that's Lonnie. Is that the girl that she referenced previously? Lonnie, yeah. Okay, so that is the girl. So that is her friend, Lonnie, that she is, I guess, covering for by taking her disciplinary notes so that her parents can't find it. Another button. Misfits. Some classic books there. One of those little... Oh. I thought this was one of those little wrist slappers, since this is going all retro with the references here. 3-ring binder. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Well, that's nice. It's a supportive teacher. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship. That's good. I think that's sort of what kids need. Not just encouragement from friends, but also from adults like teachers and all that. Whoa, this room has 2 closets? Or what? Where are we now? Oh. Oh, 2 entrances to the hallway. Let's go to the closet then. Nothing there. Board game. Got your number. Nah, no. The King's Labyrinth. Oh, this is another Captain Allegra. Oh, she's still continuing with Captain Allegra. Definitely not going to read all that, but so she's continuing her... Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. But this is what's important, maybe? Nope. There's the Bible. Interesting. Why would they... Significance of hiding that under there. But yeah, so it looks like she's definitely continuing with... Oh, Mitten. Oh, so that was at their old house, 1888 Drury Creek Road. So either they had to get rid of their cat because they moved, or something happened to the cat. Okay, I think we've explored this room to its entirety. We'll go out the way we came. I think we already looked at those. That's where her room continues. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom's supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch on it probably. So that was a big dinner for Mom that she was doing from all her cooking classes, so that's kind of mean. What time? Also, isn't the movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay, don't barf. Alright, see you then. So that probably created continued animosity with her parents if she skipped that important meal. Here's the bathroom. You can skip those likely. Wait, what was that? Lonnie rules. Okay. I don't think we need any of those. Those are just there for sort of to show that this is a real house and you can interact with lots of objects. Guess this one's broken now. Yeah. Nothing back there though. Doesn't look like it. Can't do anything with that. I'm hoping the red isn't supposed to indicate anything. I kind of have I try to assume that every room sort of has a purpose, but it's okay for it not to also, because like I said, picking up highlighters and picking up markers or staplers, if it doesn't have a purpose, that's completely okay. It's just creating atmosphere of the game. Where are we now? This is the next room. Nothing there. Nothing there. Whose room is this? Probably Katie's room. Nothing really doing here. Look at that, more disconnected video cassettes. I wonder if something was recorded that they wouldn't want shown, or I don't know, maybe I'm looking too far into it. Oh, there's a picture of Mitten, the cat that we learned about. Ah, Mitten. It's true. Laundry hamper, nothing there. Although this can't be Katie's room. There shouldn't be stuff in the laundry hamper if she's been gone for years, or a year. Okay, Katie's closet. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. We have all the rooms. This is the one that makes the sense to not have much in here. Watercolor technique. So we know what Katie's interested in. Three-ring binder. I know exactly what it's going to look like. There's the family photo. Nothing to see on it. Turn the light on because that's what we like to do. Coaster. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam. So what? Okay. I'm in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write to you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all want to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Well, this appears to be a very religious family. Unknown dimension literature. Communication must become total and conscious before we can stop it. So very interesting. There's this religious element with the Bibles, and there's this paranormal element with the paranormal books that they were reading. Oh, Mom's purse. So is this Mom's room? Oh, Mom and Dad's room? Oops, sorry, Mom's purse. So this must be the parents' room rather than just Katie's room. Can't open anything here. It's a pretty quiet bathroom. Anything here? Toilet paper, shaving cream, candle. After the honeymoon, rediscover your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually. Reverend Alexander Michaels. So this might be we feel like our spark has gone out kind of a thing. Situation. Don't think there's anything else really going on in here, though. I'm surprised. I thought that'd be like a big clue room. We still don't have the combination to Sam's locker. Or yeah, Sam's locker. So let's. Oh. We don't know all the other rooms, right? Yes. Okay. That's gotta be Katie's room or a spare room. Composition book. Samantha Greenbar Ghost Hunter Journal. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow for it. That's what that was downstairs. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Well, that's very interesting. So this is getting a little bit more real. Hey, Sam, you're asking what my something ribbons meant? Here's a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I'm a born adventurous, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognized this. So, if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. So it says miscellaneous books. Doesn't tell me whose room this is supposed to be. Was this here before? Katie? Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. That's weird. I don't remember that note there before, but I'm sure it must have been. So there's the Katie box. So that's the guest room. Which, did you notice this door? Oh, Katie boxes. Ah, there's the closet, I see. That's what this right here was what I was looking at. I didn't figure how that connected. And we have one room left upstairs, but I think we're gonna have to put a pause on this one. I know we try to do these all in one session. We're probably going to pick up on a second session if we can get to it in time. We'll post both videos for this coming Sunday. If not, then you'll have to wait till next Sunday for part 2 of Gone Home. So hopefully you enjoy this. I think it's sort of developed into a little bit of a mystery. I'm excited to see what happens next, but unfortunately duty calls. Hope you enjoy this. We'll catch you on part 2 of Gone Home next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. What's up, everyone? It's Griebs here from One Last Try. We are back on part 2 of Gone Home for our Sunday shorts. We had to leave session 1 a little bit early, but we are back. We're going to jump right in. We are exploring this house. Our name is Kate. We just came back from being away from our house for a very long time. Our sister had been dealing with some issues. Our parents are nowhere to be found. The house has some weird paranormal activities associated with it. And we're just exploring to see what we can find. Seeing all the different things that sort of lead us through the story of what happened to the Greenbrier family. This is a performance evaluation for Janice Greenbrier, who we'll recall is the forestry agent. She is awesome, apparently. She's been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn, preparation, and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. Oh, sorry, this is Janice evaluating, I guess, one of her employees, Richard. Rex's contributions to daily operations have become essential. To this end, I will formally submit paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Why would they include this information? It seems irrelevant. That's interesting. I almost wonder, I don't want to be jumping on things too quickly, but I wonder if there's some type of interest going on between supervisor and employee. Halloween show, the Misfits, they're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 4 p.m. See you there. So this is Sam's.
Sometimes
This
you just
is
have to lie to Mom
Kate's
and
sister
Dad.
now.
Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Lie to Mom and Dad's situation, added to backpack. And the journals? Oh, yeah, okay. So there you go. We're sort of being walked through the timeline here. Oh, boarding pass. This will tell us what date we're actually on right now. June 6th. So it is June 1995. All the journal entries so far have been 1994. Let's see what's on this tape here. I'm guessing it's just music. Very good. Moving on. Interesting, this flower, unless it's a fake flower, it's keeping up pretty well, so maybe something happened recently. Still getting a little bit of a creepy vibe from this game, which seems to have really no other creepy factor associated with it. Ooh, a romance? Wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames. Then things got heated up. Is that an indicator that the mom is not happy? I don't know. Okay, let's see what's on here. Textbook, Healthy Choices for a Healthful Life. Examine the map. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage. It had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh. I have to get to see this. We're skipping 6th. Okay, so Mom and Dad's room. That thunder really got me there. Okay. So Mom and Dad's closet. There's a secret passage. That's good to know. Secret passage marked on map. So we've already been there. We obviously didn't come across it. So that's interesting. I think that's probably where we're heading next. An armoire with a costume in it. Oh. Captain Allegra and First Mate. And you'll remember Captain Allegra is the fictional character in Sam's novel collection, I guess. Alright, so I guess we're going to Mom and Dad's room. Okay, secret entrance here somewhere. Open panel. Hello. Some of Oscar's stuff. So Oscar was the previous tenant of this house. This is the uncle of the dad. Where does he run to little bananas? So this brings us to the library. So it's not like this is anything crazy, because we've already... oh, there's a note. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. In the library, the upstairs hall, and the foyer. Evidence of the supernatural is discovered 0. The search continues. Okay, so here we go. We have 3 secret panels to investigate now. One is across from Sam's room. One is in the corner of the library. Let's do that one first because we're close. Oh, they've been marked. Where are we? So does he come out at the end over here? One of these? Okay, that's not... okay, journal.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Okay. Loose panel. Oh, here's the Ouija board that they were talking about previously. Pick up the board. Can we use it? I guess not. Oh. Half of Sam's... okay, I missed that. So the first half of Sam's combination is 0. There's a note. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back. That's creepy. Okay. Okay. That's, creepy. Creepy. So the third one is right outside the office. Might as well go through the secret passage to get there. So after this, there's not a lot of places to go. Weird sounds. Just filled with old clippings. Okay, so here we go. This is the dad's office. We go right out and to the left. And you can already see this panel looks different. Did you hear that? Because I heard that. There's the second half of it. To open, turn right 3 times, turn left, property of Sam, private. Happen at the edge of the road, private, do not read. The Green Glacier, Samantha Greenbrier, 9th grade. Okay, so I mean, taking a brief glance at this, it looks like this is a story, a love story, a romance story, where the first mate, who I guess is the romantic interest, turns into a woman. So it appears this is sort of a window into Sam discovering her interest in women. That's my guess. But the next step is to go and unlock that locker. That rain really adds a really good dramatic effect because I'm a little weirded out. So what was the code? 051. What will we find in here? 0. This is... Okay. A key? Basement key?
Lonnie came over today. But everything was different.
Huh.
She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Oh. I thought there was a bad thing happening. Foyer, as soon as you go into the foyer, it's on the left. Nope, it's to the right. Hey. Isn't this the room? Nope, it's the other one. Awesome. Somehow I seem to be playing a lot of games about walking through creepy houses in One Last Try, don't I? Between What Remains of Edith Finch, Resident Evil 7, Phasmophobia, this one. Weird. Okay, basement. Because nothing creepy ever happens in the basement. Let's get that light on. I don't know how much more there is to unravel in this game. Obviously, there's lots of questions, but... Chips. Same 3-room binders as all the rest. Oh, a note. Dear Samantha, I would love to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for a Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie, a fancy man. Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who was a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Indeed, Madame Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Cute. So I guess we're at November-ish. Drawing. Samantha and Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone. We say, I love you.
Alright, K is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, T is for talent, L is for lighthearted, I is for important, and N is for nice. Nothing on the back. So this is where they stuck Katie's stuff, reproductive system worksheet. So interestingly enough, this looks like the same one that Sam did, except looks like Katie did it right. Binder, same as all the other ones. Nothing else. Furnace room. We're running out of rooms here, folks. But, I'm not sure what else we're going to find. Hopefully we'll find something really depressing at the end, like... Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. Nothing back there, nothing... Did you hear that? Was that thunder or was that something else? Reed College, January 1995. Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I'm pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 season. We believe you have much to contribute. Based on your portfolio, I'm pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the program's tuition and fees. Well, that's good. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer. We look forward to your attendance. Congratulations, Sam.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
From Richard Greenbrier, PhD. They say this is one of Granddad's books, which means this must be Granddad. But it's had Granddad ripped out of it. I'm starting to wonder if that was maybe Oscar that did that, as opposed to whatever the dad's name is. I read this letter, right? Yes, okay. One of Dad's books. Was something stuck to it? Oh, dear Terrence. Oh, dear. Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear. Oh, so this is the grandfather writing a letter to the son, the grandfather writing a letter to the dad. But the lens through which the personal Sean. I don't quite understand that one. Needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional de ex machina. Machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice, and you can do better. Well, that's an awesome dad right there. That is not the type of encouragement you really want to get on your first published novel. So maybe it actually was the dad who tore that one open, the picture of the grandfather there. Okay, we got 2 ways to go here. Anything to do first? Oh, missed this one. I think this is Mom's citizenship stuff. Not sure if there's anything informative in there for this playthrough, so we'll just skip over it. Let's go to the open door first. This is just a newspaper area, so we got a lot of newspapers. And a postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from this place, Multnomah Falls, Oregon. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh, here you come. Funny.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know
Oh, hello.
about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Be who you want to be, Sam. Be who you want to be. Servants' quarters. Jeez Louise. So I'm caught a little bit here in terms of which direction to go. I want to make sure this sort of gets revealed in the right order, assuming there is a right order. That's sort of what's giving me pause here. X-ray specs. No tape. Yes, there's a tape. Music tape. Girl Scout. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Setlist, role model, authority, main squeeze, telling stories, instruction, first mate, self, Girl Scouts, denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, "I can sing." And they were all kind of like, "You can?" And she was like, "Probably." But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Okay, so this is interesting here. So we have a map of this. So here. And so we've done everything over here, but we haven't done anything over here. The dining room, the greenhouse, the laundry room, the washroom, the kitchen, the pantry. Because this door here is locked. It doesn't have the secret passage in it. These are the stairs to the basement that we just did. It doesn't have anything information on it, sort of like any secrets. Let's see, closets, just making sure that lines up. Closet, yeah. So I thought maybe there'd be a reason for it being up there. There's also a combination safe here. There's some bells. With the one bell missing for the library. I don't know what the significance. I mean, it is a servant's quarters, so that's I guess how they would hear them. Again, I'm not sure which way to go. Oh, great. That's just what I like. Can't even see a thing in here. Well, let's go back. Maybe we'll find a flashlight or something, because that is dark as goodness. Which way do we go? This way. Oh, behind the bookshelf. Secret passage. This light is on. Where is this going? Is this an alternate access to the locked area? Where are we? Bratmobile. Costumes, skeletons, and devils. Cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. It's like costume ideas for Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being a Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know. They're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. Huh. That's a lie to mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and awesome and real, and everyone was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Huh. Okay, so what do we have here? Where are we? So we just came up from the basement. And there's that room right away. I don't know where that goes. This is one wacko house. Comic book. Women Outlaws. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. Oh, I got more music. There it is. Good thing there's cassette tapes lying everywhere around this house.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes.
Can't read those notes
Like
without.
her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Let's make sure there wasn't something hidden there with the light off. I did skip this letter over. Let's read this one. Just didn't want to do it with the loud music. So this is now... No date. What was that noise? Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative. That's creepy Thunderman. Showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part, the fact is that no guilty parties come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. So, it looks like someone wrote something bad for Sam. Lonnie fought back. That is a creepy opening panel. Let's get straight to the light. So now we're in this room. We never went to the guest room. Hey, I heard a whisper. Did you hear a whisper? Offer promotion for Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel. Due to exemplary management of the Flintlock burn last year, I'd like to direct your operations. Offer you the position of regional conservation manager, signed Bruce Pendleton. So this is in February. Here we go. Catching up to June for the mom. Textbook for en Espanol. Hey, Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. And then when she is home, she takes it out on you, like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. That's okay, I know. She's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Dawn, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Alright, so we know that Lonnie's mom does not live near here. Okay, we got a flickering light. That's awesome. Love flickering lights. Guardian angels up above. Bless this house with lots of love. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's how we get there. What's over here? A stub. National tickets. Earth, Wind, and Fire for Thursday, February 23rd. We're making our way. Okay, I got Sam. This skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you, Lonnie. Treasure it always. I guess the skull is gone. Is that rain? Mom's purse. Nothing to see here. Forestry research, education, and a note. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind, and Fire on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again, so that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in more than just clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Wreck. Wreck. This is a married woman here, buddy. Ease up a little bit. Another one of the postcards I sent. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I don't see a date, not even the stamp. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back here together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people. So you should probably come too. Next up, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. Here's another zine. This is actually a copy of the same zine, looks like. A folder with a slip in it. Disciplinary referral for Samantha Greenbrier for distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension from April 24 to April 28. So that's getting pretty recent now. Anything in the linen closet? Dishes? Nope. Over here is a note. Sam, since you refused to hear us this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You're grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you're going through. We can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school, and clearly one of your privileges are reinstated. Once your privilege is reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this doesn't have to happen again.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you?
We'll come back to that.
And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Okay, so I said I'd come back to read this note. Oh, okay. First off, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. So this is a message to Carol for the mom who got, I guess, promoted. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job. What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with your favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Let's discuss this little outing you had. Oh, this is with Rick, our favorite flannel-clad hunk. But You sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll all see each other next in person. Enough with letters. I'll you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady, soon. So Jan got the big promotion. She's having a little thing with Rick. Okay, this is where I've already been. Now in the kitchen. I still feel like we're missing a bunch of stuff because we did skip that area, but veggies, box of spinach, veggies, ice cream. Sure, there's nothing in here, but I do appreciate again that they make them accessible. Invitation. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter Helen Margaret to Mr. Richard Morris Pattermack. Is that Rick? Rick's getting married? Is that what's going on here? Exam schedule. Working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Anything in the fridge? Ketchup, milk, bottle, jam, crisper. Nothing. Music. This is Bratmobile Some Special. I'll take that out only because it's hard to read the notes and stuff that we come across when there's music playing. This mouse is really sticky. I don't know if I something about this setup. I think I remember there being a setting in the options about sticking to things. Sticky targeting. I'm regretting that now. That's probably better. Okay, June anniversary trip. Rick's wedding. Can't make it. Send regrets. So she's sad about the wedding, I'm guessing. Charity, blah, blah, blah. Forest Loop Trail hike event. So this is June. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact date. There's the phone. Congratulations on your new position from Bruce. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest. So I'm guessing she was having a little thing with Rick. Didn't want to take the job because of Rick. Rick got married, so she decided to take the job so she could get out of there. That's my guess. I'm sticking to it. Oh, surprise, nothing in the oven. Nothing else here, looks like. Pretty barren area. Do they not use their... Do we do this letter? Nope. Samantha and... something. Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on a venture. But they went to the bad part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No. Are you?" They laughed and went more into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before, and there was a ship, a pirate ship, on an ocean. Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Daniel said, "Aye, captain," and they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. Huh. That must
Daniel finally came over to get his game.
There you go,
I've
Daniel.
been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I take him for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Okay, so we are now in this garden shed. We sort of... The accidental pariah. This is the dad's... Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say I hope this missive finds you well. How long we've been trying to track you down. We're not the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. We're on your side. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic the weird, ahead of time lost but not forgotten, by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless work such as Message of the Snake Man, It's Inside Me, Venetian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. Just a kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the heroes that modern suburban American wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. So I've typed plenty. What do you want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work. Since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago, we want you to supply a new foreword to the book, to appear in brand new editions, to produce by Unknown Dimension as a limited run, and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds. We look forward to embarking with you. So he is getting a second lease on his publishing career, which is good for him, except he appears to have disappeared. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary June 3 to 7. That explains where they are. We will be camping in the gorge. We'll give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. So that explains that, which is good. Sam Kronberger. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house until you leave. I imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't make it musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you are gross. Never change. Okay. So. That's the garage. We need to go to the guest room. We need to get to the attic somehow. To figure out where we've been and where we haven't been. We probably have to go into that creepy dark room that we were avoiding before. Okay, where are we? Now we're in here. Oh yes, this is that opened area. To the basement to the guest house. Okay, we're going to the guest house, I guess. This is where all Katie's stuff got put. Like a twist at the end where Katie actually died in Europe or something. Composition book by Samantha Greenbrier, Ghost Hunter Journal. Sighting. August 31, a tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? This we saw this one. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from the carton in the fridge. It was spoiled. Yeah, we saw this one. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. And this looks new though. I don't remember this one. This is Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherly presence. She reported many sightings, but all remain unconfirmed. Oh wait, we did see this one. So where are we? Oh, we're in the guest room. Oh, so this is the same room. This is just a different entrance. Okay, that's why we saw this before. Okay, so I guess we never actually did the attic, which is up this way. It's locked. Sam's dark room, do not enter if red lights are on. Okay, so what are we missing here? We have the basement key, which we used. That we used. Okay. Let's go back down this way. There's still that dark room that we never actually went in. But where was it? Went to the basement. And there was, I think, a different room that we didn't go in, was there? This is definitely towards the dark room. And then the bell thing. And the safe, we don't have a combination for that. And this is the light that doesn't work. This looks like it's an empty room with nothing. There's a toy. Creepy. Nothing else highlighted in here, so I'm guessing this is actually just a creepy noises room. Okay, so I feel there was another area that we hadn't quite. I don't remember seeing this one. From Lonnie DeSoto. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, you can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the darkroom, Lonnie. Well, I'd like to get to the darkroom. I gotta find that key. Was there a place that I hadn't explored? Like, we still need the combination to that safe. And we need the attic key. That's what I'm missing. Was there anything left before I went to the basement? No. So where's the combination to the safe? Look, everything's been marked. So we've been in all the rooms. Did we miss something? I mean, I don't remember opening these drawers, but maybe I did. So if you want to come to my house still this afternoon, that'd be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home, so hopefully there's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too.
Two?
At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's
Oh,
coming
my.
over tomorrow.
Wow, we really missed that one. That was from a long time ago. That's funny. So the safe is this way. I wonder if the safe has the key to the attic in it. Is the safe this way? Okay, this place we've been. There's no 4 digits for a safe. Combination. This is... Oh man. I try to be so methodical about this and I wound up basically getting lost and not knowing what I'm doing. Now I can't even find the safe anymore. We did this room. We did everything in this room. We went this creepy way, right? Maybe? We didn't go this way. Okay, that's good. We found something new. Oh, okay. So there's still a couple doors down this way. That's good. Button. Nothing in there. Oh, note. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known as to where I'd end up. I never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at Buse and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, Lonnie, that's gotta hurt. Come on, cat. There's a cat under the desk. And he's just being a bug. Okay. Accidental Pariah. This might be the new edition. Pamphlet for Strong Pines Couple Counseling Retreat. There you go. June 3 to 7. That's what they're doing. That's why they're away. And a manuscript for the Accidental Human. He's the illusions of grandeur there, pal. Dear Kaz, this is from Terrence. Who's Kaz? I can tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Oh, okay, so this is the... Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. Many thanks. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell's heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Bum bum bum. Midnight, June 5. Final preparations are complete. What are you gonna do there, Sam? Kitchen. Secret door. This will get put on the map,
We
luckily.
agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever.
Oh, jeez. Oh, last
and
night.
we'd forget tomorrow
Okay.
was going to come at all.
I thought it was like,
It worked for a while.
but I don't think so.
We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms.
There.
In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone. Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight.
I
She's
didn't
so
read that one.
incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Okay, so we're going to this secret spot, I guess, beside the foyer. There you go. Oh my. Possession and exorcism. What's going on here, Sam? There's the attic key.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
So I can't help but notice there are 4 candles here, and an opportunity to put it on a 5th. But I don't see them the 5th one anywhere. We now have the attic key, so up we go, I guess. We still haven't figured out what's going on with that safe in the basement. I don't know if I missed something or what have you. Here we go, into the photo room. Is this the answer to all our questions? Sam, I always remember what we had. Love you, Lonnie. Stay strong.
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Alright, this looks like the end of the house, end of the game. Letters to Katie. What happens?
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
There you go. Gone home. Well, so we have a very story-based, very character-driven game about basically learning about this relationship. I mean, you'd think that the game is going to be about Katie, but it's not at all. It's entirely about Sam and his Katie unfolding things for how Sam's life, not life, I guess, Sam's past year was while Katie was gone. In the meantime, we find out a little bit about the parents, just as sort of side pieces of information. I mean, it's a really nice little game. It's a good story. I'm still kind of digesting it here. It looked like it was going one way, and it faked itself and went a different way. I thought it was going to go sort of like a creepy way. It talked about the lights flickering. It talked about sights of the paranormal, the whole backstory with Oscar, but that turned into nothing actually, which was interesting. It turns out the parents just weren't around because they were on a couples retreat because they're struggling. But what's interesting is that we learn that, which eventually explains why they're not around, which is a lot better than what you sort of think is going to happen. And then at the very end, it throws you another curveball when you think that Lonnie ditched Sam, and turns out Sam left. And I was worried that Sam was gonna, but no, they drove off together into the sunset, which was nice. So, I mean, in the end, it had a nice message, a nice ending. But getting that journey was pretty tough. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, a little tense there for a bit, but it worked out for everyone except for poor Katie, who has nobody home when she gets home, which is a little bit weird. I liked it. It was a good little story. It was a good walkthrough. Good relationship building. There's some the mouth movements were a bit weird. As I mentioned twice during the actual game, there was I really appreciated that there were a whole bunch of objects to interact with that really had served no purpose, but that's fine because it's you exploring, right? That's what we're doing. We're just exploring and seeing what we can hold on to, what we can touch, what we can do with. But it was pretty cool. Now, what I am going to do though, I have to look it up, is I have to figure out what is going on with that safe, that basement safe. So I'm going to just Google it while I've got you here. Basement safe, gone home. What was in the safe in the basement? I finished the game without finding out. The code to the safe is 1963, which is funny because that's the code that I tried upstairs. That's the year that Kennedy died. The safe contains Oscar's old medical supplies and a note addressed to his sister begging for forgiveness for a transgression. Word of God says he abused his nephew Terrence. Oh. Someone says, where do we find the code? When you walk from the cellar up through the passage with the lever to Katie's designated guest room, you find a piece of paper from the pharmacy on the floor. Oscar wrote the number on this. And word of God in this context refers to outside of narrative disclosure from official sources, likely the company that made this, Fulbright. So that is interesting. Didn't come across that. Didn't really need to in the end. It again adds some fuel to the Oscar story, which I guess was just sort of a back thing to throw you off. I don't know, but anyway, liked it. There you go, Sunday short, Gone Home, 2 parts, but we're gonna combine them into one. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Nice little walkthrough, and feel free to leave any comments down below. And have a good night. Thank you.